Big up, guys. Big up, guys. Apologies. I was meant to be on here a lot earlier than this, and I really do apologise, guys. It's meant to be around 2 o'clock. Other things happened. This was just really going to be a transfer stream, talking about the bees, transfers, talks, and rumours and confirmed deals, which there have been at least one, which I will go into very soon. But it looks like now I'm also going to be making this a sort of an update with the bees in the FA Cup, because obviously it's all kicked off. We've hit the bar twice, but we have actually taken the lead. I'll be up to you, Warren. Hope you're good. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope everything good with you, my friend. 204 now, mate. Still going up, buddy. Yeah, exactly. It is. Yeah, brilliant, man. 204 now for me. Incredible. And as I say, though, as it says down there, subscribe to me, Mr. B for Life 182, and subscribe to this channel, Mr. B Hive Football Chat. Please keep smashing those likes and subbing. Please sub, especially if obviously if you are new, you subbed if you've already subbed already. Brilliant, guys. Thank you. Much appreciated. Always like it. Love it. Whatever you do, supporting me, whatever. Brilliant. And yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna move on, and actually going to talk about it because we have taken the lead against Sheffield Wednesday. So I'm going to go and talk about this quickly, the FA Cup, while and because we did actually before that hit the bar twice through Reece Nelson and Lewis Potter, who's put us 1-0 up. So there we go. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Bees 1. Brilliant. And that was in the 27th minute. This is the lineup, and it's similar to what I think I said yesterday when I done the stream yesterday. I mentioned on there this almost what I said. Valdemarson, I said he'd be in goal. Yes, got that right. Hickey, I think I mentioned, yes, Hickey. Hickey's come in for Coyote. So, of course, Valdemarson for Kelleher. Hickey for Coyote. And, of course, Henry, I said he'd play. I said Pinnock would play as well, and Vandenberg. So I got all that right, that defence. I knew Vandenberg would be in, of course, for Collins and Vandenberg for Ayer as well. Obviously, Henry keeps his place at left back, which I said he should. I mentioned Donovan should come in and play Henderson, I believe. So I've pretty much got all this right, almost. Lewis Potter mentioned and he scored. Brilliant. Damsgaard, of course, I mentioned. So everything's ticked right on the list so far. And Reece Nelson, I believe, I said he would play. So although I thought he may come on, but he's on from the start. So yeah, didn't quite get that right, but I think I had like Sharder up front with probably like Donovan and Lewis Potter off of him either side. So I didn't quite get that right, but in a way, it's good that they've rested a lot of these players, our main players, our main team. And they haven't been needed, which is great, Well, not yet anyway. We are only 1-0 up, but hopefully we'll get a few more now. The subs, of course, Yarmoliuk. Well, they call it. It's actually Yarmoliuk. His name. I always used to call him Yarmoliuk, but it's Yarmoliuk apparently. So I've been saying it wrong all this time, but there we go. Eyestone there, reserve goalkeeper. There. And Yannick, of course, on the bench, Kaye, Arthur, Nunez, Collins, Konak, and Aya. And there's no Sharda or Thiago there. But they don't seem like, hopefully they won't be needed. I can't see that. I hope they're not. I hope they're not needed. I wouldn't think they will be. It gives them a really big break, a really big rest here. Even if Yannick or Kaye or anyone else, Collins comes on, well, it'll only be for a little while, I should think. But it's going well, and they're not needed at the moment. So, I'd like to see us get more. Well, we should. I mean, we have hit the bar twice, let's be honest. We've had 71% possession. 4 shots on target, 2 off. They've only had 1 on target. So, it's looking good. And, so I think we're going well at the moment, and hopefully we're going to add a few more. I know, I think I put 3-1. I said 3-1. I hope we don't concede, really. You would think we wouldn't, but you never know. Why it's still only 1-0, you just don't know, and it's the FA Cup. We all know what's happened already and it's the magic of the FA Cup, of course, and there has been some real magic and a real shock already because Crystal Palace are out. They've been knocked out, the holders, by Macclesfield, 2-1. So, brilliant for Macclesfield. Happy for them. Really happy. Wayne Rooney's brother there, managing them, John Rooney. So, of course, he was there as well. Watched it earlier. Fantastic result for Macclesfield. Amazing. Really made up for them to knock the holders out. That's a real shock. A major shock. But that's what happens in the FA Cup. We all know. We all know that this can happen. And I was thinking, oh shit, would we go the same way? At the moment, it's looking not to be the case. But we still need more goals. Really need to finish Sheffield Wednesday off. Make our dominance and Premier League place, 5th place count here. Although, as we know, that doesn't always mean a lot in the FA Cup where you are. You can be a really massive club in the Premier and you can still go out to, well, what's classed as lower class opposition. Lower class. But as we know, any team has its day. Any team lower down can cause upsets. We've had it again when Plymouth beat us. We know all about that. So do not underestimate these teams. Whether Palace did that, I don't know. But fantastic win for Macclesfield. And it means there'll be new holders of the FA Cup, for sure, this season. There was no chance of Palace retaining it. And they're certainly not going to now. Could it be us on that trophy? Aren't they? I doubt it, but there's still a long way to go here. But 1-0, I think we got a chance of more goals. I really do. Let's hope so. They're still a fairly good team from us, fairly strong. So I'm just finishing my drink there, guys. But anyway, I'm going to go into these transfers. These transfer news. rumours, and done deals. Well, a confirmed deal. It's not totally over the line just yet, and I will start with that one. It's not totally confirmed, this, although he's supposed to have been having a medical today. Apparently he is having the medical. And anyway, we'll go to this. Yeah, well, I've been mentioning this for the last 2 or 3 days or more about this young man, Kaye Furo. I think that is his name, how you pronounce it. Kaye Furo. Kaye Furo. So it looks like it's been agreed, the deal. 8.7 million deal to sign the striker. It's obviously from Sky Sports, generally a reliable source. Brentford agree £8.7 million deal for Club Brugge striker Kaye Furo. Brentford have once again moved swiftly in the transfer market, agreeing a headline £8.7 million, €10 million deal with Club Brugge for 18-year-old striker Kaye Furo, according to Lyle Thomas for Sky Sports. The fee, notable for a player of such limited senior exposure, signals a continuation of the club's aggressive investment in youth and high upside recruitment. Brentford's recruitment model, underpinned by data-led scouting and strategic succession planning, has rarely been more clearly demonstrated. The report states Brentford have agreed an £8.7 million deal with Club Brugge to sign young striker Kaye Furo. This is not a player earmarked for development alone either. The club intend to integrate him immediately, with Thomas adding he will go straight into the first team squad despite being only 18 years old. He is following the trail left by Igor Thiago, having moved to Brentford from Club Brugge in 2024, said Sky Sports. The Thiago transfer has clearly emboldened the club to trust the Belgian market, particularly Bruges' ability to house, develop and expose young forwards to first-team football. Although Furo's output to date is modest, the profile is promising. Furo's Belgium under-19 international, who has scored once in 5 appearances in the Jupiler League so far this season. Market context: an £8.7 million outlay for an 18-year-old with limited senior returns sits comfortably within a wider Premier League trend. Clubs across the league are front-loading risk to secure high-value youth assets before inflation peaks or rival interest formalises. This is a preventative strike as much as a recruitment one. Brentford's willingness to deploy this level of fee indicates they believe the player's long-term value could eclipse the initial investment rapidly, especially if he shows adaptability in senior training and defined match phases. Brentford's league position also reframes the deal. Sitting 5th in the Premier League and under the stewardship of manager Keith Andrews, the club have competitive justification to add forward depth now. Being 5th alters internal expectations. European qualification is not a dream, it is a legitimate target. A forward addition that boosts squad options without destabilising internal hierarchy aligns with that ambition. Our view, EPL index analysis. The immediate reaction, excitement. sitting 5th in the Premier League with European qualification in genuine reach. Depth is not a luxury, it is a requirement. The fan in the pub will say the same thing. The analysts are saying the same thing the analysts are whispering. We're 5th for a reason. Recruitment like this is why we stay ahead. And with Keith Andrews at the helm, this signing fits the coaching brief. Andrews has spoken often about earning trust through training behaviours, tactical clarity and transitional intensity. Furo's profile, senior minutes at 18 in Belgium, under 19 international status and a goal in 5 league appearances suggests the player already exposed to competitive demands. Even if the numbers are early stage, the supporter will argue that a structured pressing system and Andrews' coaching framework can sharpen his edges faster than most clubs could. Will £8.7 million raise eyebrows? Yes. But Brentford fans understand context, value and timing. Yeah, brilliant. Totally agree with all that. I really do. And this really does look a good signing, promising, and he's already going to be integrated into the team at just 18. That's amazing. And Keith Andrews, he does like to develop these young players, and you can see that now, and how it's worked out, especially with Thiago and other youngsters, of course. Well, because Thiago was only about 22 when he signed, still only 24. And then, of course, you got the other youngsters that we brought in, the Malambos and all that. So, and plenty of other youngsters. Kyoto's still young as well, early 20s. He's 21. So, we had this knack of developing these youngsters, bringing them on fast and well. The same with Sharda, of course. We've also brought him on well. Plenty of other younger players, have done well. Bringing young Donovan on as well, hopefully, into all that as well. So, it's looking promising for us. And, we don't spend beyond our means, of course. We don't go mad. We're paying out. And, we're going to earn more from this eventually than what we paid out, as usual. So, this is great recruitment, as usual, from the Bees and Phil Giles, of course. Amazing from him yet again. So it looks like it's a matter of time. If he's having this medical, which apparently he is, the medical is ongoing. We'll find out very soon when it's confirmed, when the deal's over the line. And because we know in the past, though, there's been stumbling blocks when we thought we've signed a player. They've had medicals and everything else, and then eventually it falls through for one reason or another. So, it's important now to wait and see and just, make sure. Don't say it's done yet. It's not a totally done deal just yet. But by the looks of it, it's just a matter of time. With the medical, once the medical's done and other formalities, a few other things are done, with the deal, like say add-ons and so forth, he's going to be a Bees player. And if that happens, I would say that happen maybe by tomorrow, if not later on. this evening or whatever, or maybe tomorrow. It could be finalised, just like that. So, yeah. So it's looking good for the Bees. And if we also get this guy, there's another one. I will move on to this other one now. If this happens as well, this is also going to add to our attacking options, which would be amazing if this does happen as well. Brentford preparing offer for Lazio winger who is open to join them. And I think I've already put him on the thumbnail there. I don't know that much about this guy, to be honest, but he's supposed to be highly rated. And probably wouldn't, I don't know if it cost a lot either, probably not. So we're apparently allegedly preparing an offer for this Lazio winger, which is Brentford have been scouting Lazio winger Matteo Cancielleri, I think is his name, as an official bid could soon arrive in Formello. So yeah, an official bid. Well, let's hope. I mean, if that's what it's going to be, we're obviously linked with him, and strongly looking like it's going to be another bid. And we were for this other guy, this Kaye Furo. So if now it's the same with this guy, if we're serious, going to buy him, then it's not going to be too long for that before we put a bid in. So the background: the 23-year-old has been on the buying Cancielleri's books since making the move from Hellas Verona in the summer of 2022. The Italian initially struggled to find space at Maurizio Sarri's call, so he spent the previous two seasons on loan at Empoli and Parma. However, Lazio's transfer ban provided Cancielleri with a new opportunity, and he made the most of it. The Roman was the club's stand-up performer in pre-season, and he managed to lock himself a starting spot, especially with Gustav Isaacson struggling for form and fitness this season. Brentford scouting Lazio winger Matteo Cancielleri. According to Italian journalist Alfredo Pagula, Cancielleri's performances this season have attracted interest from Brentford, who sent scouts to monitor the player during Lazio's 2-2 draw against Fiorentina on Wednesday. The Bees representatives will also be in attendance on Sunday when the player makes his return to the Bentegodi Stadium for the contest against Hellas Verona. Pagula believes that a concrete offer could be submitted afterwards, while insisting that Lazio do not consider any winger unsellable at this stage. Perhaps except for the club captain Matteo Zaccagni, I think. If Cancielleri ends up leaving Roma this month, the transfer market expert expects the Aquil to pursue Daniel Maldini. Daniel Maldini, the son of Paolo, of course, who has been heavily linked with a move to Formello in recent weeks. Cancielleri willing to join Brentford, which is good. We want somebody who wants to pay for us, but of course we do. And if this guy does, he's doing well and he looks promising and is performing well, why not? another young player, 23. Brilliant. A winger. We probably do need a really good winger. Italian journalist Damiano Fana is also reporting the same story, adding that Cancielleri is open to joining Brentford. The high-flying Premier League boys sold Brian Bramo to Manchester United last summer and replaced him with club record signing Dango Ouattara. But they might be seeking another option for the right wing as they continue to push for a historic European qualification. Well, there we go. So it looks like this could be happening as well. I didn't see anything about how much he would cost. I would think not much. The fact that we're probably in for him, I mean, we can't go too big, really massive with our spending. I think really our sort of budget we can extend to for a player is, I think, at least 40 mil. I would say at least 40 mil, 45. I think we can. I remember us trying to sign a player, and I think it was that one that went to Chelsea. We all know what happened with him. Can't even remember his name, but he went there, of course, and had all that issues with performance drugs and so forth. So it's good we probably just missed out on him. I think we bid about 45 or something, 50 even, something like that. But yeah, and of course he was found to be on performance enhancing drugs. So it's just as well, that was one we missed out on, and I'm glad we did. But it just shows we can go to fairly big money. We can go to at least 45, I'd say 50, really. But I don't think this guy's going to cost that much. Probably maybe 30 odd million. I don't know, maybe a little bit less. I don't know exactly. I'd like to see what. I might just have a look and see if there's anything that says how much he could be. Well, there might be another article here. Let's just see, guys. Trying to see if there is anything that says. There must be something that may say a price. Brentford still 1-0 up, by the way, in the FA Cup, guys. So all good there. We're still 1-0 up. Brilliant from us. Great stuff on the beats. So yeah, still 1-0 up there, looking good. I just there don't seem to be anything here that mentions a price. You'd like to know what his price would be, his transfer would be, if we are obviously serious about going for him. Is there anything that says, properly what he's going to cost? Just trying to look here at the moment, guys, see what he would be. I mean, it's saying here his preferred foot is left, so he's obviously left foot. He'd be obviously left wing then, I would have said, more than right. But they're on about right wing. I think that's saying there then he's more left-footed, so he should be on the left. But yeah, we'll see. I was reading here as well. It's saying something here, a weak rumour about we're after him. But what I'm reading here, it looks more than weak. It looks sort of maybe a concrete interest by the looks of it. Saying here, Brentford FC have shown interest in Lazio's winger Matteo Cancielleri. Who has not decided his future yet. Reflections underway. So, yeah. Just reading some of these here. Some comments from other Bees fans. Actually, I'll put this up. And we'll go into this. We'll see some of these comments from the Bees fans here. I mean, they're saying they're thinking it's a weak rumour. Weak. But what I'm reading, it looks pretty concrete to me. Pretty concrete to me. This to me. This was it's obviously today, earlier on this morning, 9:23. And obviously after that as well. So a lot of these comments on people thinking it's not concrete, it's not confirmed, there's no real proper interest in him. But what I'm looking at there is that our scouts have looked at him. They've gone over there, seen him, watch him play a lot, and they're going to watch him again tomorrow. So I think it looks to me like this will happen. But anyway, let's look at some of these comments. Squid B. This is Squid B. Seems like less of an immediate signing and more of someone who we are looking at. But his stats show he has high defensive contributions. Well, which is good as well. We do need that, that's for sure. He has high defensive contributions and can play across the front line. So that checks out for the type of forward we look for. Exactly. Well, yeah. Brilliant. But as saying immediate signing, I think that could be by the looks of this. I mean, this was earlier on this morning, so it's obviously moved on. Yeah, it's from Gaza B. Interesting. Nelson going back to Arsenal. If this happens, don't think we need a winger as it stands. Well, I think Nelson is not exactly playing that much, is he? I mean, he's played today and he's hit the bar. And that has the injury issues anyway. So I think this guy will play, and he's probably got less injury issues than Reece Nelson. Surely he's going to come in, isn't he? Surely we'll be playing this guy instead. FJB says, think it's safe to assume the club are still wanting a Vissa replacement. Exactly, yeah. Not necessarily like for like. Could be winger instead of a forward, but we were after the likes of Bayer at the end of the window, so we're definitely looking for someone. Seems highly rated, but thinks Sciarra. He's not meant to be especially reliable. Lesby Avenue. Lesby, that there, very good. I like that. Lesby Avenue. B Avenue, yeah, very good. Oh, Reflections is a new one. I like that. Yeah. Reflections underway. On filming fan. What's that? Radley? Dango and Kev, yeah. I suppose as they're saying Dango Tara and Kevin Sharder. I suppose you can say they are wingers as well. It's got something here. Cancielleri shows glimpses of genius in silver lining for Haywire Lazio. A more mature player after 2 seasons on loan. The winger is glad to be back and maybe ready to live up to his potential. Well, if that's the case, we can bring him in, and if he has got this potential, well, maybe we can harness that at the Bees. And sorry, guys, I'm just looking at goals as well going in. Newcastle just scored, just taken the lead, I think, through Harvey Barnes. But yeah, so I'll just have a look at this actually quickly. Cancielleri, probably got to pay for this shit. No. Shit. Well, can't do that. Fuck that. I'm not paying for that shit. Fucking subscription to the Guardian. They can fuck off. Yeah, but if it's saying there he's got massive potential, why not? Let's get him. That's what I feel looking at this. Bridport B, replying to Gaza B, said, interesting, Nelson, going back to Arsenal if this happens, don't think we need a winger as it stands. His loan will be cancelled, says Bridport B. Well, and that's fair enough because looks like Man City are 4-0 up, 5-0 up. Thrashing Exeter, well, that's to be expected, isn't it? It's Man City. Is Semenyo gone to Man City? I thought I saw him there. Yeah, I think that is Semenyo. Yeah, Semenyo is there. I didn't realise he'd actually gone just yet, Semenyo. I think that's him. He's set to go up. They're 5-0 up, Man City. Yeah, Antoine Semenyo. Already making an impact there. Incredible. Hasn't taken him long, has it, to settle in? Yeah. Yeah. So if this is the case, yeah, get Reece Nelson back to Arsenal. He's hardly played. He's always going to be injured most of the time. Yeah, different wings. Well, no, I think Nelson is left wing. So I don't know, but he can play anywhere along the front line. It's saying so. It's not necessarily left wing, but he's left-footed. By looks more left-footed than right-footed. Yeah, KLP, Sharda left, Dango, and this guy right. So not sure where Nelson fits. Let's go to B again. I think Big B. So I think they will have a part to play depending how we are set up. So obviously there he is. Matteo Cancielleri. Looks rubbish. Not one that I would want to sign. London dude. Well, you never know. He might actually be pretty good. JB, we definitely have the type we go for when it comes to wingers, and this guy looks like he fits the bill. Yeah. DJ Heavens, like the look of this fella? Yes, please. Well, there we go. A lot more, they're happy with this. Looks like they want him. A lot more of our supporters are, looks like they're happy to bring him in. So let's hope it happens. Andy Rue, 1 goal in 9 as a youngster. More recently, 1 in 3. A Jota replacement. 6 foot, pacey, and carries the ball well. I think they're on about. Are they on about him? Oh, I suppose they are. I thought they was on about the other guy, the new one we signed. Kaye Furo. Could be on about him. I thought. Maybe, I don't know. Jota and a 6 in the same comment makes no sense. 6 foot is shorthand for 6 foot tall. 6 foot tall. Oh dear. Left-footed and playing as an inverted winger on the right of a 4-3-3. His manner of cutting in from the flank to shoot had commentators remembering why he was billed by more optimistic observers as a next Arjen Robben. Yeah, when he joined the club from the Guardian article. Looks like they've got a 6 goal, Man City. Certainly running riot against Exeter. Poor Exeter there. They're being annihilated by Man City. Looks like it's 6-0. Yeah, looks like Semenyo with the 6th goal. He really is making an impact there already, Semenyo. He scored there already. So I'm just looking at I've got the telly on as well. Looking at the football, watching the goals, and yeah. Yep. So a good finish there from Semenyo. 6-0 Man City. Got somebody, Irish Pit Terrier, Irish Pit Terrier, Mr. B. Yeah, be up to you, my friend. Hope you're well. So let's just look at a few more comments here. Then I'm going to bounce very soon, guys. I'm not going to stay on here much longer now. So you got Damsgaard, .SCSZN. So perhaps just the easy link to us then for journalists. Well, I don't know. So there he is, obviously, Matteo Cancielleri. It could happen. Who knows? This could happen. So yeah, I'm fairly confident about this one. But there's still nothing here about how much he would be. Let's look on X here. Anything on X about it? No. No, not sure about a price. So, not sure of a price though, guys. So let's see. But I think if we're going to make an offer, we're going to make it soon. We'll find out how much he's going to be. As I say, if we're after him, I don't think he's going to cost a massive amount. Because we don't pay out a massive amount, mainly the B. So, yeah, we'll wait and find out with that one. You know, if they're going to make an offer, I think it's saying looks like could be Monday. So I'll be back anyway with another probably transfer stream or something. Possibly tomorrow anyway. Well, we've got to do a reaction to this match, of course. You know, however it finishes. Sheffield Wednesday and the B. So we're still 1-up. All looking good there so far. Just want to see a few more goals would be great. But if we go through 1-0, we go through 1-0. I'm hoping they don't equalise and we go to extra time. That wouldn't be great, but I don't know. I think we'll get more here. I really do. I think we score a few more. So, looking pretty comfortable for us in this game. Looks like Fulham have equalised against Middlesbrough. That's 1-1 in the FA Cup. Yeah, so, yeah, looking good so far. Anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce. I'm going to watch the rest of the football, the FA Cup, of course. Enjoy that. Have a bite to eat and stuff as well. So I'm feeling a bit Hank Marvin at the moment. So, yeah, definitely going to have something to eat. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of the day, rest of the weekend, rest of your weekend, and have a great time. Enjoy all the football. As I say, once again, follow me on Insta at Mr. B for Life 182 and subscribe to Mr. B, Hive Football Chat. Smash those likes and keep subbing if you're new, guys. Many thanks, and here's many thanks, guys. If you keep doing that, amazing. I enjoy all your support as usual. It's fantastic. Appreciate it a lot, and keep it going and keep those subs going up. I'm up to 204 now, so let's keep that going, guys. Let's get me a 250. Brilliant. As I say, guys, I'll be back tomorrow with the reaction to this. Obviously, whatever happens here, the score to Sheffield Wednesday and the Bees, and of course more transfer news and whatever else, hopefully, and possibly confirmation of the Kaye Furo joining. Hopefully, if he's had his medical fully, I'm sure he will have by then. So that will be confirmed, hopefully. Whatever happens, I'll obviously bring you news on that. And if we make a bid for this other guy, Matteo Cancielleri, and whatever happens with the Bees, I'll bring you that and that news and info. But for now, guys, I'm going to bounce and come on, you Bees. Let's get through here and get into the next round, into the fourth round. Come on. Cheers, everyone. I'm out of here. Bye. Bye, guys. Thanks, everyone. Cheers.